So it's been a while since I've done one of these videos for you guys. Um, what have I been doing lately? I have been doing a lot of filming with clients, and it's been fun. So I've continually having the battle between Sony and Canon. Which one do I like more? I got to the point where I was ready to sell my Canon just because I don't know. For photography, I'm having issues with it. I just hate the shadows on it. If you're a Canon user, you have an R5, maybe you could help me, but I don't get it. Like the Sony A7S III, when I do photography, I could get the best pictures with it. But with the R5, I seem to really struggle with the shadows. They're so harsh, right? And I don't know if I have to bring them back in a custom profile. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. So, and I think I had it that way before and it was working good, but I reset my camera thinking that it might make things better with it because I wasn't liking how the image is. And I don't know, lately I've been shooting with the Canon, doing film work, and it's pretty amazing. Almost to the point where I'm getting ready to buy the R5 too, but it's so expensive. I'm just not sure. I mean, I could afford it, but I'm also, I was also waiting for the A7S IV, but seems that might not be coming now from rumors, which sucks. If I'm going to be so disappointed if Sony ends the S line. It just makes no sense. I mean, yeah, I know the FX3 is there, and but people want the EVF, right? I do. I like that the Sony A7S III is a photography and video camera. With the FX3, I see it as really only a video camera, right? For filming. So, I mean, I know you could do photography on it, but there's no shutter. There's just stuff that it lacks. And that's why I like the A7S III. Plus, everybody says, oh, they're the same camera. They're not. I mean, right now I'm shooting at ISO 640. You can't do that on the FX3. FX3 is ISO 800, pretty much just like the Canon R5. So I don't know, the A7S III is such an amazing camera. I've done so much good work with it, and the Canon R5 too. And I don't know why I have this battle in my head, like what's a better camera? They're both great at what they do. In fact, I'm actually thinking of maybe getting a Nikon Z6 III since Sony is taking so long to release something that to me would replace the A7S III. Right now, I don't see anything. I don't like the A7R5. It has really bad rolling shutter. So does the A7 IV. I I like the A7C2, even though it is an A7 IV in a different body, but I don't know. I'm just waiting. I like that 4K 120. And now that the Z6 III has that, I know it doesn't have as good dynamic range as Sony and Canon, but it would be a new system. Also Lumix with the S5 II. I've considered getting that again. The GH7, I really like the look of that camera, but I cannot justify $2,200 for a Micro Four Thirds camera. No way. I mean, maybe 5 years ago you could do that before full frame caught up, but I don't know. Once you go full frame, it's hard to go back. So anyhow, I just wanted to check in with the video, let you guys know that I'm still filming, still doing stuff. I love cameras, I love tweaking them, and I've gotten so much good stuff with the Canon R5 and the Sony A7S III that it just really makes it hard to make a purchase. I mean, The only reason I would get the R5 too is because of that C-Log 2. And Gerald Undone just did a video on it showing the dynamic range, and it looks like it's really, really good. I mean, it's on par with the A1, the A7S3. So I know Canon says 16 stops at dynamic range, but they said that with the R5. And that camera has not that great of dynamic range. So you have to be very careful on clipping the highlights. But, shooting in C-Log 3, I've done some really great stuff with it, and I've had a lot of control over the highlights and shadows to where it's not as bad as I thought it was in the beginning. So, um, anyhow, I'm not sure what to do, what cameras to get in the future. DJI is supposed to release a camera. We'll see how good that is. Yeah, Panasonic's supposed to come out with another, SH1 2 Mark II, right? So there's a lot of good stuff coming. I do know I'm going to get the iPhone 16 Pro when it comes out next week. I'll put in my pre-order because I'm still on the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and that does not have log. So I need something for when I go on vacation. I go to Disneyland and Legoland with my kids, and I really don't want to bring an A7S3 or a Canon R5. So having an iPhone that can shoot in log, it would be superior to what I have now. So anyway, I will make sure to put up some new videos. If you guys haven't seen, I have a new background here. I painted the back, took down the cabinets, and I actually have a desk now. So more to come. I'm still building out my studio, and I'm excited to show it to you guys in the future. So, peace.